there's Middle Missy. She just was on the table here a minute ago. Hey guys, I'm Rick and there's your seat at the table. We are looking at Shrapnel issue number 1. I don't remember this. This is not the Shrapnel issue number 1 that I have, because I have one that's completely different than this one. But this is the one by, I'm guessing, officially by Catalyst Games, right? So their version of, yeah, this, was it public? Yeah, Catalyst Games. Okay, so what we end up got is Commander's Call, short stories, Grimm Sentence by Chris Hussey, The Flames of Idlewind by Blaine Lee Pardoe, Airs Above the Ground by Jason Hansa, Yesterday's Enemy by Lancelot. I'm sorry, dude, I can't pronounce your name, but you have come a long way from your early short stories. Awesome work, dude. You got some great novels. Tales from the Cracked Canopy, Blind Arrogance from Reed Jr. Wars and Rumors by Kevin Kilnini. I'm sorry, I'm just butchering everybody's names. Got a serial novel that's Kellhound's Story Part 1 of 4. Secrets of the Inner Sphere, the Cameron Question. I've already done a video on this one. Slandered Honor, Spurs of Demonstration, Mothers of Resistance, and then some game features for sniper rifles. Unit Digest, the Eridani Light Horse 11th Recon Battalion, and Chaos Campaign Scenario, Target of Opportunity. So this was, if you have not read this book, you can get this as a PDF, my understanding, from the Catalyst website, pretty damn cheap. Obviously this one here is a PDF. It does not have this. I don't think is the actual cover but this is what I had available to work with. So the you know, I'm guessing that might have been the front or the back. So we can see what the back cover was supposed to look like. I don't know that was the front cover, but anyhow, if you get your hands on these Shrapnel books, they're really great for adding flavor to the lore of the game itself. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and go verbatim on all the stories and short stories that are in here. The secondary articles are very interesting. There's the what if stuff. Like I said, I've done a video on that one before. Hopefully it gets posted before I do this one. Then there's, excuse me, it's Memorial Day. It's like 11 a.m. and I should not be yawning. I got plenty of sleep last night. We did go up to where I work at, and so the wife could clean the office, and I mowed the shop outside and did some blah, blah, blah. So it is what it is. Tomorrow I get to go up and then drive up to Mason City to do a hotel. That'll be my only job because it's about 8 hours. Can you add the round trip up, back, go dump the truck, and then see how I feel. Maybe I'll go take the truck and get it washed, because it seriously, let's rephrase it, I'll take it to a car wash and wash it myself, because my boss is not paying for a professional car wash service to do our trucks, which it should, because it's your truck. You know, it's pretty hard to do in a damn car wash, but it can be done. Anyway, so the Shrapnel magazine is the latest incarnation of battle technology from FASA back in the day. Would have been their version of this. Although, as you can see, we've reviewed a number of the Battletech issues, and we still got quite a few more to go before we get to the maximum amount on them. They definitely are a different read from Shrapnel. This is more of an omnibus of stories, which is fine. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying that it's definitely different. And then they had, I believe that FanPro had, a website, and BattleCore or something. I know what it is. I'm just drawing a blank on it. And you go there and you would read the stories and articles and other things that would be posted online, and you could post your own stuff or submit your own stuff. You can still submit your own stories too, Catalyst. I keep teasing myself one of these days I'll do just that, but I have like a half dozen would-be Battletech novels started, but I haven't gone very far with any of them. So much going on trying to keep up with just keeping the world going. It's exhausting. My latest, I'm trying to push harder on getting my Stellar Frontiers digitized, so I can literally post it on Drive-Thru RPG, so we can start putting it on the market for some people. I actually got somebody, first person in a long time, ask me for the copies of the PDFs that I have of my original stuff. And a little touch and go there, because for some reason I hadn't compiled the core book into a single PDF. I have all the pages, excuse me, I scanned them back in the day, 5, 6 years ago, 7, 8 years ago. I scanned them one page at a time and saved them as PDF. So I had all the pages, but I had not condensed them into a single PDF form. And so I use this online free PDF merging software. The downside to it is that you only get 2 free uses per week. So I have to wait another 6 days, 7 days before I can do another one on it. But it was enough to get the core drive. Oh, excuse me. I got the core drive converted, but I'm confused because it says 350 odd pages, but then when I do when it comes through the download and it's like 813 pages, I don't know where it's getting 800 pages from. The only thing I could think of is somehow it copied it twice, and there's 2 of them going, 2 copies in the same bundle or PDF, and I won't be able to retry again until next weekend, which I plan to do. But otherwise, I have these 3 books, these 3 books of my game in PDF form as this version. So it has some, you can see some of my notes, annotations in it, my handwriting, suggestions of moving things to different locations, things that somehow got missed, or I had to come after the fact. Yeah, but stop yawning. God damn it. Here I'm just yawning for just once you start, right? So, the Shrapnel issue number 1. If you don't read any of the others, I suggest getting at least 1 Shrapnel to give it a go. Now, if you're not into reading novels or short stories, then obviously that's not going to be for you. But there are a few very short additional non-story articles that are in here. And considering it's produced by Catalyst, it's under the assumption that everything in here is now canon or subject to canon, so it's always something nice. And like I said, I want to yawn again. Gotta go get me a can of pop so I can get some caffeine in me. The coffee this morning's just not doing it. So once again, if you can get this thing, it's well worth having it, and the stories are great. One of my biggest complaints about PDFs, of course, and you've heard it all the time, is that it's not really easy to transport. These are much more easier. I took this with me. It sat up on the dash of my truck as I read through it. Then it made its way to the bathroom, where I, whenever I had my morning constitutionals, I'd read 2 or 3 pages or 4 or 5 pages. But I worked my way through it. And once again, hey, if you can get your hands on it, it's worth having. I think it's pretty cheap at CGL's website, I think. Don't quote me on that because I have not verified it for sure. I know that there are free PDFs floating around out there. Just saying. Can't really say much more about it. So, till next time, little message over here, and maybe I can stop yawning soon. And thank you guys for tuning in.
It just irritates me to no end.